Hello, I am Dr. Ariel Blackburn, and I am a chiropractor as well as a business mentor and coach for female introverted holistic health providers. And today I really want to focus on grit and resilience because I am feeling it right now. And I don't know if you're feeling this in the universe. There might be something in the stars right now where people are feeling so stagnant and so stuck and actionless. And I wanted to talk more about that, and especially when we're in the thick of it, what can we do to help remember that we are gritty and we have the resilience and we can cultivate that for our business. So, as a small business owner, it's already a challenge, and you have to get up every day, you have to do the damn thing, and a lot of the times doing the damn thing is just so hard. And especially as female business owners, we already are set back. So we have this game plan in our head of creating a small business, and we're already behind the game when it comes to getting grants, when it comes to getting federal loans. The process is a lot harder for us. And that's really just disheartening because we might be even feeling defeated before we even start. And that was me. I felt that way. I remember sitting in our little townhouse apartment, and it was not in a good neighborhood, and just crying a lot, almost every day, about did I make the right decision? Was it right for my now husband and I to move everything and start this new life, this new journey? And getting into that and that headspace is really hard to get out of. And so I'm here for you. I feel you. I understand those trenches. I know it takes a lot to dig deep and get yourself out of bed every day. But you have to understand that that's grit. That is the definition of grit. You're getting out of bed, you're tackling what you need to tackle, and you're doing the damn thing. And that is just hard to get out and do the damn thing because it feels impossible sometimes. But I'm here to tell you that it's not impossible. You can do it. And that is where the resilience portion comes in. So we have the grit. We're getting out of bed every day. We're brushing our teeth. We're putting on our makeup. We're getting dressed, whatever it might be. And we're doing that every day. That's the resilience. Every day we're doing that. And what I want you to do is make sure that you're setting aside some time to write down what those small victories are. I did get out of bed today. Cool. Check. I did wash my face and my teeth today. Awesome. Check. Mark those off of your list because those are small little steps that are getting you to where you need to be. And again, I understand when you're in the thick of it, you're in the trenches, that seems silly and stupid because they're so small, but it's not. If you weren't able to get out of bed, how are you able to grow your business? How are you able to create your business? How are you able to do all of these things you want to do? So, first thing is making the list. Lists are awesome. I have them everywhere around me right now. And even though I might write things down, I might not keep up with it, but I can cross things off. It feels really good to do that. So, making a list of all the things that you did that day, and then also making a list for what you need to do in the next couple days, what you need to do in a week. If you were to take that in bite-sized chunks, it doesn't feel so overwhelming. You don't feel as stuck if you know, like, okay, today I am going to create my business plan. Okay, well, that is a whole separate thing. If you're wanting to create your business plan in one day, that can be a little daunting. So maybe even take that into chunks. Okay, today I'm going to create my intro for my business plan. Next day I'm going to think of my core values. I'm going to think of my mission statement. I'm going to look into demographics. I'm going to look into spaces to rent. I'm going to look into what it might cost for me to start my business. So all of those things in one day can feel overwhelming. It's going to put a halt on your progress. So take each one of those pieces and separate them into different days. That is what really helped me, and that's what's helping me now with my second business is bite-sized chunks. That's what I can handle. That's what I know that I can get out of the bed and I can start doing. If I look at my list and it's like, Ariel, what are you thinking? Like, there's no way you can do that. Then I'm going to say, okay, well, I know it needs to be done. So how can I break this into smaller pieces? And then the next thing is to find those 3 fires that you know you need to put out. And it could be something like creating that business plan because you have an appointment with the bank next week to present that to them to try to get a business loan. Okay, that's a huge fire. So, what can you do again to break that into chunks, but then also keep that timeline ready for you to go to that bank to present that? And also making sure that you have all your documents ready, you have what you need to go in there with a clear head, you feel confident, and you're ready to take action. So that's a huge fire. So that would probably be put at the top of your list. And then again, breaking that down into bite-sized chunks. That is creating that resilience. That's creating that grit. I know every day I'm going to be doing X, Y, and Z to get me to this goal. And I want you to remember that if you feel stuck today, that's okay. And if you don't get through your list, that's okay. Go back to it tomorrow. And it it's always going to be, there's always going to be a list. There's always going to be things for you to do. And if you need to take a beat and you need to go do something else for a little while, which I highly recommend anyway, going for a walk, going to get a coffee, going to do something to clear your head for a little bit is really going to help you with completing that list. And so also a part of the grit and the resilience is creating a strong network. And that network doesn't have to be a bunch of other business professionals. It can be your mom, it can be your sister, it can be a significant other, anyone within your network that you know and trust that can help you through those tough portions of the business game will be really vital. And if you're looking at that network that you have now and you're like, I don't see anybody that I feel comfortable enough disclosing this information or talking about my feelings with them, then you probably need to reevaluate your network anyway. And that is a whole another conversation that we'll dive into when it comes to making proper connections and having vital relationships within your life so that you have something to count on. And not only is that important as an introvert, that's important as a business owner, that's important as a human being. And so that is something we'll dive into later. But going back to the grit, you are operating, you're starting, you're creating, whatever it might be, a small business. You have grit. It's already there. You're getting up in the morning and all you can do is eat and brush your hair. You have grit because you know that tomorrow you're going to get up and you're going to figure out what you need to do to progress into that next phase. And it might feel like it's an end all be all and it's a race to the finish, but when you're owning a small business, it's not a race. And I hate to say that because I know that we're all looking for that next quick thing, that next way to get 10 clients lined up, how to get my practice up and running by tomorrow and have a client base built up. You know, we all want really quick ways, especially when it comes to business, because we want to do what we love. We want to do what we're passionate about. But we can't until we get all of these foundational issues worked out, until we get our feet planted, until we get over certain humps. There's just a lot that has to be accomplished, and that is when the gritty, icky stuff will probably pop up. but it is a part of the process. It's just a matter of how you handle the process, and that is that resilience. So I want you to take action today. The super simple action steps. One of them is you're listening to this video right now. Thank you. I appreciate your time. I know your time is valuable. I know that digging through the trenches right now feels exhausting, and for you to take 10 minutes out of your day, 15 minutes out of your day to listen to me speak is awesome. And I am here for you. With the other action steps is create a checklist. Today I got out of bed, done. Today I brushed my teeth, done. Today I'm going to, work on part 1 of my business plan. Tomorrow I'm going to work on part 2 of my business plan. Kind of progress and expand upon what you want to accomplish week to week and day to day even. And every day is a new day. I know that sounds kind of cheesy, but it's true. So if you're not able to get what you need done today, that's okay. Just see what you can do tomorrow. And again, just getting out of bed alone is one step closer to reaching your goals as a business owner, creating those beautiful things that you want to do, people you want to touch, the resilience that you already have. Just remember to tap into that. And if you need any other guidance, I am here. You can reach me at info@drarielblackburn.com or drarielblackburn.com. Thank you.